So right now I have this Mosin Nagant. It's the M91, and this one is dated 1915. So I'm going to give you a quick look at it here. It has a stamping or cartouche right there on the buttstock. Coming on up. And the overall length of this rifle is 51¼ inches. So let me flip this over and we'll take a look at the other side. And on this side here, we have this cartouche on the buttstock. And going on up. You can see the markings there for the rear sight. They've been crossed out, and on the other side I didn't get to show you, which I will. They're remarked. And this rifle is import mark here on the front of the barrel. I'll go back down here to the receiver. And this one here does have the Imperial Eagle on it, and it has the Peter the Great on it, which this was the last year that they used that logo. And this is from the Tula factory. You can see the date there, 1915. And I'll show you the markings here on this side of the sight. Some markings there. So in 1914, World War I started and went through November of 1918. So this rifle could have been used in the Great War. And they had 3 arsenals making these rifles. And they were only running about 7% capacity. And they figured, you know, there's rumblings of war and everything, so they bumped it up to a 12% capacity, which when, as Othaya says, war were declared, they decided we don't have enough to arm all of our soldiers, our infantry, so they contracted with the United States for Remington and Westinghouse to make rifles. Except the only problem is the October Rebellion of 1917, which halted the contract, and they withdrew from World War I. So let's go ahead. I'm going to shoot this and let you see what it looks like shooting. So I'm going to be shooting the PPU. It's the 7.62 by 54R. It's the soft point boat tail. It's 150 grain. So we'll load this up and we'll see what it looks like down on target. Let me grab my earmuffs real quick. So we'll go down, take a look at the target, see how well I did. So here we have the target and the placement. And overall, I'd say I did fairly well. It's kind of spread out. I got the one flyer down to the lower left there, and the kind of the one up to the upper, straight up above. Overall, with more practice, I think I can make the group smaller. And earlier, when we were looking at the rifle, I forgot to mention that the serial numbers up here, let me get around to this other side first. The serial numbers up here, they've been crossed off. You can see some stampings there. Also back here, the stamping. But over here on this side of the bolt, you can see that this serial number here has been re-stamped, so it's a force match bolt to match the serial number there on the rifle. And also, when I first bought this, I did like the barrel test, and coming in through the barrel, it just ate the bullet, but then I stuck my dowel rod in through here, and it stopped right about there. So it's been counterbored, and I was concerned because if you can see here on the muzzle, let me get out a little bit farther here. It doesn't look counterboard completely straight. It looks like it's a little off to my right. It looks thinner for the barrel versus to the left, but I can't say it affects the accuracy a whole lot. So that's probably about a 2-inch counterbore. So thank you for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed this.